Hardcore Minecraft and Iron Art friends. But it's time to stop being a baby and commit to a hardcore world. My goal is to make it to 500 days, and I'm bringing you along for the journey. Let's go. We kicked off day 1 with the grandiose goal of getting a bed. I borrowed some food from the good sheep, but they were not as generous with their wool, so I ended up with no bed. My severe lack of any sort of protection kept me sticking to the outskirts of the land, and avoiding any and everything that vaguely resembled something that could kill me. Nighttime fell fast and I had to tower up until morning, or else I would have made some bad choices. When the sun came up, I got rid of the tower and eventually found myself enough wool for a bed. I collected enough iron to make myself boots and a chest plate, and walked around until I found a place to settle. I plotted out my first house for this world and thought, this should be quick, but I was painfully wrong. I spent way too many days building this 7x5 house. It was a nightmare that I never want to return to. I ran out of granite and had to go find some. I rap battled my first zombie and won. Disregard the assist from the sun. Along the way, I found pumpkins, which I loved. I can now stare at endermen and make pie. I made my way into a dark and scary cave where a skeleton shot at me, so I trapped and killed him and all his friends. That'll teach them to be nicer next time. I finished my roof when I got back to base, and I think it's looking pretty good. I almost forgot a food source, so I made a quick donut farm. I headed out and took fall damage because I'm smart, and fed my iron addiction. I also found more chaos emeralds. My sonic grind is thriving. And I fell. Met a fan at the height of my success and gave him a handshake to remember. This other dude shot me a message asking to collab, and I politely declined. I'm kind of shy, so it'll take some time to work up to all that. Look, I can explain. See, I forgot to turn the brightness up on caves, so I couldn't tell the difference between Joaquin Phoenix, a pillager, and Grady from Gumball in there. I promise I am not usually this inept. After embarrassing myself, I found more chaos emeralds, and started on a tiny little pumpkin farm. Not sure how I feel about it yet, but it'll do. With my house done, I broke my ankles again and set out to check out other biomes. Met this dude and gave him a fire high five, and regretfully made my way into the powdery snow taiga. The snowy taiga was my favorite biome, but the update with the quicksand snow has turned me bitter and angry. I cannot stand this stuff, and I'd love a word with whoever suggested it. My wrath aside, I plan to visit the Nether, find a village, and build a chicken coop within the next 14 days. Sub to tag along. Or don't. See ya.